rain falling here in the tri-state. Close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the first stepping into the box, Darren James. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on the grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
And that misses for ball one.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Pillar.
Chopped weakly to the left. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Bethancourt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
And that misses 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hey, one time, right now.
Up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. This one's down to third. James is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard to third. James is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays. Darren James will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough. Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make...
Ready once again, Darren James.
Baseman, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Santana is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Donaldson is there for it. And that retires the side. Yankees forced 8-4 tonight. Shelby Miller gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan. Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun is there, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Puig rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. Striding in once again, Jose Abreu comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to left. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. The relay throw. Now a throw to first. Doubles up the runner. Tough luck. Now at the plate, Darren James. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. So striding forward now, Darren James. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Martin Perez gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So striding in, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
James.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Oh, and he comes after him again there. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
3-0 now. Second and third here, 1 man out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. At the plate, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Abreu.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Second home run early in the year as they take the lead 4-3. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go quite according to plan. So coming to the plate, Darren James. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Archer comes set. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. One strike now from Archer. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Striding into the box, Jose Abreu. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Striding in, Cody Ashe. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. In now, Kevin Pillar. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats.
Hey, 2 away now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. James gloves it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Juan Gratterall is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching.
Now batting, Darren James. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year, and this one gives them the lead at 6-5.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it. Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the
baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game. Jose De Leon will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
Darren James stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Man, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a good pitch like that and he still gets a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Jose Abreu.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
The 0-1 on its way. Bounced weakly near the plate. Foul ball, strike 2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And that will allow a run to score. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the... Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of it. Digging in for his second at bat, Corey Dickerson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hey, two away.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Darren James. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
James.
He's set, and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back a guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
3-1. This guy, whoo, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Longoria is there for it. 1 out. Striding in once again, Darren James.
Third baseman, Darren James.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Kiermaier, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. In to score the runner from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, Matt, that base hit right there is his 100th RBI of his career. So that's a nice milestone that he won't forget soon.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. The bat around here is 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 10. The Rays 1. This one's down to third. And a rather easy first out. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you. It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready now, Jose Abreu. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready once again, Matt Duffy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Matt Duffy.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup. Jake Odorizzi is on the mound for game 2. Harold, any thoughts?
Man, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, they just didn't play well in the opener of this series. I mean, they got blown out. An entertaining game if you like offense, but for them, they didn't play very well.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. And he'll dive back in.
Come on, big guy. See it drive it.
And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in the contest last night. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Center fielder.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. No outs here. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the belt, the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better. And one time right now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Well, let's take a look at the rate.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Hey, great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Malik Smith, the next to hit, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-2. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. James is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, Darren James.
Third baseman, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, you can do
2
it.
balls
No
and a
does it.
strike. Here it is. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another try at 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Scorched to third. Longoria's got it. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So digging in now, Jose Abreu. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 hits for the... Standing in, Tino Perez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Stepping up now, Kevin Kiermaier. He singled his last time up.
Fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. At the plate, Darren James.
Third baseman, Darren.
He's set. Here it comes. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Played on the backhand. Bonifacio on to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Now to the plate, Jose Abreu. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And now they've got him in a rundown. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
9. Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening. David Price gets the call for game 1 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's a workhorse. You know, he knows how to win games. And last game, complete game victory. He just stayed around and continued to hang in there long enough to get that W. You love it when he's on the mound.
Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And, Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball, hopefully, in this game.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now, I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call once.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-2 pitch. Hit to third. James is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Price. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Now Price is 1-2.
That's a ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
The 2-2 coming now from Price. Hit hard down the line.
It's your pitch, huh?
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome. They go, great AB, man, great AB.
Come on, guy.
The 3-2 now from Price. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Puig rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mookie Betts got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Wilmer Defoe.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Ready once again, Darren James. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as this on 3 hits. No. Digging in to try it again. Darren James.
Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu. Comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. The runner from second crosses the plate. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. 7-5 tonight's final. Roenis Elias claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds. Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
At the plate, Josh Phegley.
Batting ninth. Catcher, Josh Phegley.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James.
Darren James.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Marte is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Digging in once again, Darren James. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and gone right down the line the other way. Wow. 3-run home run down the line in right. His second home run of the game as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Matt Dominguez.
Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third.
Well, that's basically pitching unlucky right there. He's got the sinker in his arsenal. He throws.
Ready for another chance. Darren James. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone into the monster seats. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Three home runs tonight. What a game he is having. To hit 3 homers in a game, you have to have pretty good swings to see the ball really well. But he's had an exceptional night tonight. 3 homers.
Darren James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is scored, and the 2nd run will score as well. Go to the plate, goes right by him.
No runs are scored in the inning. You got 2 strikes on the hitter, 2 outs, and you feel like you're going to get out of this thing. You're 1 pitch away, and the pitch ends up being a base hit to drive into. He's got to be so frustrated by that.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side. So 2 runs.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching.
Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park. Stepping up now, Darren James, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Here we go now. Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. Coming trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
Hey, stay hot now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that. Digging in, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
James.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this is fouled at the plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hit back up the middle. To his left, Holt. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Bradley over to his right, 2 gone. Settling in now, Darren James. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Now batting, Darren James. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Hit on the ground to third. James has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in now, Darren James comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Striding into the box, Matt Dominguez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Dominguez.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
The 0-2 home. Now a bunt attempt here. The throw pulls him off the bag. Stepping in, Darren James. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, another base hit from him, and I tell you what, he's been impressive on this road trip. He's making a huge impact not only on his team, but on the team that he is facing.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Sent on the ground out to second. And a sliding attempt at second, but he can't corral it, and that ought to be a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So striding forward now, Darren James.
Let's go right here, man. Let's do it.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Interleague baseball next. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game is important to me.
Throw gets him 2 down. Into the box, Jung-Ho Kang. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. James over to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no run. Striding in once again, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looped out towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So the Yankees ready for another shot now. Darren James. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The called strike over the outside corner.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
That's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in.
Here we go.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Runner!
And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Taking a look. Now the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. To third, Castellanos has it, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. Ready once again, Darren James. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Oh man, is Mother Nature letting us have it right now. Seems like it's coming down harder than it has all night.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. On to the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out. Ready for another chance? Darren James. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. One out, nobody on. Fouled back.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Marte on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. His previous battles with Tony Watson, he's really struggled. 0-10. Pitch outside, the throw not in time as he steals second. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Slow grounder to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Slow little grounder left side. Castellanos ranges to his left. Throw to first to be in time for the final out. And the Pirates have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end. 5. And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park. And Stephen Brault will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Josh Harrison stands in. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. Hit hard to third. James is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Darren James. First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Marte racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Left for the Yankees. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
McCutchen is there, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James.
Oh, it's sitting on something right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gung. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Digging in now, Darren James. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show next. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the.
So digging in now, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
James.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch. Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate. Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, let her rip one time.
The 3-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Matt, this is an 8-pitch at bat. Look at these pitches right here. Fouls them off. He's staying with them, but he's in a great rhythm as he's seeing all these pitches. Finally, he gets the pitch he wants, and whack, base hit. Great job.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runner goes for second. Now Hosmer swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Here it comes, 2-0. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, come on now, big guy.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, I see it. Let's drive it.
Now another 2-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sanchez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made it.
Now at the plate, Darren James. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 out.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening, really swinging the bat.
So striding forward now, Eric Hosmer. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. There goes the runner. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yankees in now, Darren James. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 out with the man at first.
Hey, 1 time, right now.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
Swing and a line drive. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here's a look over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it, huh? Lasers all day.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Now batting, Eric Hosmer. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here it comes, 0-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. Leaps and makes.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get